Good.
Peter Astra quits home. Srimad Bhagavatam Granth Raj ki. So this is very inspirational verse. In Krishna's pastimes, there are many participants. Some of them are coming from the spiritual world, Golok Vrindavan, where they are eternally residing, but just to participate in the Lord's pastimes, they come down to the material world. They may take birth in different families. They're obviously not conditioned souls, even though they may play the part of one, play that part as an actor. Then you also have celestial beings from higher planets within the material world, known as devas or demigods, or in the Christian semantics they call them angels. We have different kinds of angels, material angels and spiritual angels. So what do you have? Just like in India, there's so many different names for every relation. We have different names for every level of angel. So the demigods are angelic people. So Yamaraj is such an angel, demigod who came down. It's very interesting when Prabhupada says here, normally some of the devas get a chance to preach the glories of Krishna. But Yamaraj, he doesn't get vacation. Prabhupada used the word, doesn't get vacation. Everybody working, how many of you are on vacation? How many are normally working and you took leave to come here? Okay, see? So like that, Yamaraj is holding a very important post. He has to find a replacement when he goes. He has to get leave of absence. So he has to organize all those things. Saryama was his replacement. So for him, this is a great opportunity. Now he doesn't have to be judging all the people for their sins. He can just preach to liberate people. And especially he's focusing on his blind brother. But everybody's hearing the preaching. He's giving regular preaching for everyone. See, Yamaraj also likes to come down and preach. This, I was thinking that, because we know that when Lord Chaitanya was in the womb of his mother, many of the devas prayed and they wanted to participate. And in Krishna's pastime, many have prayed they wanted to participate in the Lord's pastimes. So actually many celestial beings have incarnated in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, according to Gaur-Ganadesha Deepika. You have Brihaspati, the guru of the devas. He came as Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. You have Kalakanta Devi and Sukanta Devi, the two Gandharva dancers, appeared in Chaitanya Leela. They were in Vrajabhumi dancing, and then they came in Chaitanya pastime as Ramananda Vasu and Satyaraja. It says that Damodar Pandit, he was combined hot-tempered Saibya Gopi of Raja Leela as well as the goddess Saraswati. See, the gopis, a lot of the female players in Raja Leela, they come as male players in Gaur Leela. The Damodar, he was very intelligent, very great pandit for deciding things. At the same time, he had a hot temper. Kuber, king of the treasurer of the demigods, king of the Guryakas, he appeared in Lord Chaitanya's pastimes as Kuber Pandit, the father of Lord Advaita. Now some people question, how do they figure out who's who? So here it explains that formerly Kuber, who was very dear to Lord Shiva, he was chanting the transcendental names dedicated to Lord Shiva. And Shiva asked him to ask for a benediction. He said, it's my desire to give you blessings, a gift, a boon. So Kuber said, okay, my Lord, please become my son. So being requested, Lord Sadashiva, master of the Devas, best of the philanthropists, told Kuber, during my next birth in the material world, I shall accept the position of being your son. So therefore, because Lord Advaita is Mahavishnu as well as Sadashiva combined, the Kuber became the father of Advaita Acharya. So some things are written, different Puranas, Chaitanya Bhagavat, so those are all collected. Different devotees studied the characters of the people and could analyze who they were like. Somehow they figured it out. Or if there was two opinions, they put both opinions. Narad Muni was Srivas, and Ram Pandit was Parvata Muni. Kasinath, Lokanath, Srinath, and Ramnath were the four Kumars, the cherub devas who always remain young. Chandrasekhar Acharya was the incarnation of Chandradev, the moon god. Like there's so many. So actually Lord Chaitanya's moon was filled with celestial beings. And remember once Srila Prabhupada said that in his movement, in his society, so many persons have come, even from the celestial planets. Now, I don't expect any of you to own up to which planet you really come from. But I'm sure that many of you are hearing some of the pastimes and some of the revelations that are going on about Srila Prabhupada from these different devotees. You can understand that they're definitely not from this world. Their realizations and their experiences show that they are out of this world. Srila Prabhupada ki, Prabhupada's Parshads ki. So we have, like it goes on and on with so many different celestial beings who came down for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime. Of course, Thakur Haridas is Lord Brahma. But one person was conspicuous by his absence, and that was Yamaraj. Because he only got, last yuga he got vacation. This yuga he didn't get vacation. He had to stay on the work. But it says sometimes he would sneak over and watch Lord Chaitanya. Apparently he has 14 assistants and then they can take turns a little bit. He has to stay on top of the whole thing. So when Jagai Madai, how many of you saw the drama Jagai Madai? Probably heard about that story a few times. Yamaraj came to watch it. He was watching the Jagai Madai delivering. And then he went back to Yamalok. And he asked Chitragupta, I just saw these two Brahma Rakshasas, these two Brahmana demons, delivered by Lord Gauranga. Jagai Madai, how much karma did they have? And Chitragupta was head accountant for Yamaraj. He said if we put 100,000 very expert writers, kayastas, writing for 1 year, they couldn't finish. So if we pile up the account of how much sin they did, it will become a mountain. But somehow, Lord Chaitanya's mercy flooded even the mountain of Jagai Madai's sins. So when Yamaraj heard that, he became so ecstatic that how merciful is Lord Chaitanya. Because all the sin was wiped out. He said, glory is to Gauranga. And glory is to Jagai Madai. They surrendered. And he got so overwhelmed in ecstasy that he fell unconscious. So all the assistants, the Chitraguptas and all the other staff over there, the Yamaguptas, they were trying to fan, trying to wake up Yamaraj. Somehow cases were jamming up. So the other devas started to realize something's going wrong in Yamaloka. The different devas appeared there. And so Lord Shiva came and he asked, what happened? What's wrong with Yamaraj? They told him what happened. Immediately he knew he's in ecstasy. So he went over and started chanting in Yamaraj's ear. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then soon as he heard the holy name, Yamaraj got up and started to dance in ecstasy. The devas, when they said, how merciful is Lord Gauranga. He wipes away all the sins of the sinful people. And then everyone started to do a big kirtan there. Whoever the devas that weren't here with Lord Chaitanya up there, they were having a big kirtan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare maybe this is another kirtan, but anyway, this huge kirtan, and it describes so many devas where they're all dancing and having this kirtan. And so by remembering that how all the devas are devotees of the Lord and they were all appreciating Lord Chaitanya, we get also a very special blessing. Whenever I remember this pastime, I just think Prabhupada established like Rath Yatra festival, where you take the right Jagannath.
I think we can stop here. It's already 12:06. Sorry. Okay. Okay. I think my dad will say something on the lecture.
Yeah, like we'll take the question answer. And Gurumaharaj actually speaks very good Bengali. He speaks Hindi, he speaks Telugu, he speaks Spanish. And when he speaks Bengali, you'll surprise. Sometimes we might forget our some Bengali word, but to hear from Guru Maharaj's lecture in Bengali, so we can learn. So we'll ask some questions from the audience or any realization or any comments, please go ahead. Anybody have any questions?
I don't.
To see Guru Maharaj. So to see the saintly person, we can learn and we can advance in our devotional life. This is our goal. And people do believe miracle. So I like to share one or two miracle of my Guru Maharaj's life. Like the time of Prabhupada, actually he when he spread this movement, you know, so many hippies actually joined in this movement. And that time actually some of them also drug addicted. And when they join in this movement, also people are also police are looking for somebody like who has some bad record, like drug or any other kind of offense their life. And some of them also went to jail. But when that news came to Prabhupada actually prayed for them. But previously might be we have some bad habits, but once we join this Hare Krishna movement, so we have to follow the four regulative principles. And Prabhupada told, since they are following the four regulative principles, so no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit relationship, and no meat eating. And if Krishna wants, then they will get released from the jail. Actually, that thing happened. So many big leaders now in our ISKCON, they got released because they are following these four regulative principles. So in this connection, what happened? Somebody went to jail in Malaysia. He did severe some, offense. So he has to go jail and to get punishment. And his judge actually gave the juries, actually judge, he has to hang. Maybe after, when somebody get punished like hang, then he has like it takes 6 months. But we have program, we Hare Krishna devotees have program, we go to also jail, not only any city, every city or village or in local, also we have program to go to the jail to correct them. So many Prabhupada disciples, they are actually preaching in the jail. So one of our devotees, he went to visit to that jail, and he gave our literature to make them people, and practice also in the jail. Also, they can practice in Krishna consciousness. They can be a good man. So that person, what happened in Malaysia, when he got that connection with the Hare Krishna devotees, he was chanting rounds in the jail, and he was reading Bhagavad Gita. And our system is to accept Guru or spiritual masters. So we have system by phone also. Gurus can give you diksha if you follow the rules and regulation. Sometimes you don't need to come in person. So Guru Maharaj gave him diksha by phone. Jayapataka. And that guy actually decided, I will die, but in the jail, at least before die, I can chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Same things we are practicing, though we are not in the jail, but we are in the material jail. So what happened? When his final death comes, the jailer come to him 6 or 7 months later. So you have a big news, and that that Qaedi, he understood like, what is my news? I have to die. That news actually jailer gave the final day, and his mind was fixed. I have to die that day, but and few seconds actually the jailer paused, like he didn't tell what is his news. So his news was he released from the death penalty. So is it not miracle? By chanting and following 4 regulatory principles, he released from the death penalty from the jail. And that miracle happened to Guru Maharaj's disciple. And so many miracles actually we can share, because in material world we want to see the miracle. If somebody show the miracle, then we accept him. But in Hare Krishna movement, Prabhupada also can show so much miracle, like so many gurus, Babas are showing miracle and declaring they are Bhagavan. But reporters and other people are asking Prabhupada, show some miracle. And Prabhupada told, without anything, I went to America, and right now I have 108 temples all over the world. Millions of followers. I have like the billions of dollars property. Is it not miracle? Then reporter tells, yeah, is it miracle? So we are struggling to practice Hare Krishna, this principle, this spiritual principle. So how Prabhupada deliver all over the world. So it is very important. We are struggling, but still, for our own benefit, we should emphasize this spiritual life and practice. So many obstacles, so many impediments, so many problems in our life, but still we should give priority. Because one day, like yesterday, I heard one lecture, and he told, please, before die, read Bhagavad Gita at least one time. We know this universal truth. So please read Bhagavad Gita and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We can do so much things. We can wake up whole night to see the movie. But if we tell people, please chant 1 round or 2 rounds, give 15 minutes, they don't have time. See our condition. So please try to get out from this situation and advance in Krishna consciousness life, then what will happen? Anto kale cha mayava smarana mukta kale varam, the time of death. Ya prati samadbhavang nastatri samsaya. Krishna promised, no doubt you will come to my abode. If you chant Hare Krishna on my name at the time of death, I promised I will deliver you. So thank you so much to the audience.
There's one question by Jishnu Prabhu. He asks, how do we learn from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami how to serve our Guru Maharaj?
Very good question. How to serve spiritual master, right?
Yes.
Like to become his good student, to follow instructions. And by Guru's instruction, Gurudev can be always with you. Like Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati established 64 Gauriya Math, and he has lot of sannyas disciples. But among all the disciples, only Prabhupada was success to preach all over the world. But the important point is Prabhupada didn't get that much association with his Guru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Very few days, very few times actually he met with his Guru. But Prabhupada always kept Guru's instruction in his heart. When he was preaching in America, 1965, so sometimes he was failure, he couldn't success this program. Then his gurus came in his dream. And always Prabhupada got any trouble, facing any problems, he put his picture front of front of him, and he was praying. So please give me energy, please bless me, please give your mercy so that I can success, I can spread in your instruction. So main point, you can get his association through by follow his instructions. If you follow his instruction by hook and crook, do or die, you can get his presence. We might Gurudev gave instructions, chant 16 round and distribute bowls, go out for Harinam. But we are lazy, we don't want to go and we don't want to. But if you do this and follow his instruction, you can feel his presence with you. Any problems, any obstacles comes, it will be removed. And in material world also, like we love our parents, we love our each other, but if we just we say I love you, but we don't do anything, then what is the meaning of love? So it's a guru and disciples relationship like that. It is also very, very scientific and practical. So hope will follow his instruction. And our Guru Maharaj Jayapataka Maharaj actually restless is traveling all over the world, and his name in the Guinness books. Like he is the biggest traveler in whole world, because to deliver this condition soul. Very well. So we have Arati, then Prasadam.
So we will first do Arati, and please join us. Thank you for staying with us so far. So please give us a few moments, we'll set up.